If you still think that marriage, relationships, or any other kind of relationship, whether it's in with a boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, this and that, relationships, guys, they come and go, and that's a reality. And you know why I'm saying this? I'm saying this because people think that certain people cannot divorce, certain people are supposed to be together for life, certain people know exactly how to hold each other, for life, and make sure that they do not break their relationship, or they do not get divorces within their marriages. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna repeat this. Certain people come into your life for a reason, and they will leave when it's time for them to leave. And this thing, ayinakuthi ungugobela, ayinakuthi ungugogo mang, ayinakuthi you are prince, you are princess, you are my friend. People will come into your life for a reason, and that's what we need to learn. Do not think that when someone leaves you, your life is gone. There's nothing that's going to happen in your life. Like, you'll never have a beautiful marriage, you'll never have a beautiful relationship. There is no such thing. Just when amkela, because what are you going to do if someone is no longer with you? I don't know whether I should say in spirit. If someone feels like, you know what, I don't need this relationship, it doesn't matter how much you work for it. For it to be, for you guys to be together, it's not gonna happen, because the other person has actually gone. So every time when I see people that I did not expect that they would have a divorce, I am not shocked. And I am not blaming any of them. I am not putting any judgment against any of them, because I understand relationships, they are there to teach you something. Marriages, sometimes they are there to teach you lessons. And when I heard Ugutu Gogos Koten is no longer with the current husband that we knew, or should I say the ex-husband, I was not shocked, because for me it was like, guys, it is what it is. This is the universe. There are people that are there to make a life for themselves, and there are people who are there to make sure that it's the life that you're building together. And also, there are people who would still want to be with you, but because the universe says, no, you gotta leave. Your assignment is done. This is your bus stop, get off. This is your train station, your bus station is here. And we are not moving without you getting off, unfortunately. And as much as I put it like that as a joke, or I put it very simple, it is what it is, guys. That's why you find that your mom, your father, after 29 years of marriage, they divorce. And you ask yourself, what has your mom done? What has your father done? And it's very painful. Yes, it is. But it is what it is, guys. When the relationship is over, it is over. We cannot judge people. And it doesn't matter who started with the suggestion that, you know what, we need to go our own separate ways. It doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, that thing yokuthi ngihlelela abantwana, that thing yokuthi I'm here in this marriage because that kids, I'm here in this marriage because this is what this person I've done for, and now they are starting to gain momentum into their lives. They are just accumulating things. That life is gone. Because the next thing that's going to happen, you're going to be enemies with each other whilst you're still in the same bedroom. And what is that? Because now you become the monster that you are not. Naye, he or she becomes the monster that, she or he is not. So it's better when you say, you know what, my darling, you know what, baby, it's not working. I understand we both wanted it to work. We've done every consultation. We've gone to therapists together as a family, as individuals, as partners, as parents, with our kids, but it's not working. Let's just part ways. I still love you, but I don't love you as my wife. I still love you, but I do not love you as my husband. It ends here. I've done what I could. I did have my sleepless nights, and I just thought it's not going to happen. And that's how life is. And sometimes you ask yourself, my goodness, this one, I thought it was going to work, and it does not work. And for someone who still sits out there, if you, my friend, you're one of those people that are judging people who see, this is your second marriage. This is your third. There's something wrong with you. No, hell to the no. Yes, there are people who are like that, who just come and go because they want to get something and then they go and build their lives. Because now you are married to this person, and this person now is, you were married in communal property, and then that means that you're going to get half of whatever she or he's got. Then you're going to go and start a new life. Then there are people like that. But I mean, I'm talking about people that love each other, that were building not for the sake of everyone else, like families and friends or children, but they were building for themselves, to know that what we're building for our generation, for our kids. We want to leave a legacy. If it's not working, it's not working. And it just takes me back to the fact that there's so many couples married, and they are in relationships that are not working. They are in lifeless relationships. They don't talk to each other. They rather come home very late at night because they don't want to see this person. Sometimes they share the same bedroom and nothing happens. And sometimes sharing that same bedroom, stuff does happen, but it's like, that's it. I don't need you in my life. I don't need you. Don't ask me questions where I was, where I'm going. Let's just be like buddies that are sharing this house. And it's so sad. It's sad because sometimes people stay because they cannot afford to have their own places. Sometimes people stay because they're hoping, and both of them sometimes, that something will definitely work out. And sometimes when it's over, it's over. I'm gonna repeat this. I once said in one of my videos that my grandmother used to say, where there's a crack, it's so unfortunate, because most of the time you'll put anything into that crack trying to close it. But when it's time for you to leave, when that crack comes back, it comes back even deeper. Now I'm even taking it to another level. When there's a crack, she used to say that, you will never be able to close it, because the crack will always be there. You can put anything. You can try and close it with the strongest material, but that crack will always come back. And in this case, that crack is that thing that you saw that was not making you happy. That person can behave, if it's about behavior, they can behave for 2 months, for 1 month. But then after that, it comes back, because that's not who they want to be. You might have met them, they were not like that, but right now they just want to continue with this journey, but continue without you. So you need to respect that. Because like Brenda would say, uphila kayi-one. You only have one life. Live it. Leave it. I'm not saying be reckless and leave your marriage before you know ukuthi uzophuma kanjani, or how are you gonna start from afresh, or how are you gonna do things. I like the fact that she said, you know what, we are not together, and we haven't been together since 2022. By the way, in the last 6 months, that's why we decided, you know what, we don't need each other. But we still meet, and when people see us, they think that we're still together, because we are adults like that. We spoke about it, because we have businesses that we're sharing together. We have things that we're doing together. We have work that we're sharing together. And because of that reason, we still have that respect for each other. But we are no longer together. Yes, it is a divorce for Gog Skoteni. She's no longer married. I'm happy that she's doing DJing. She's doing a lot for herself. But hey, man, it just tells you that marriages, they do have their expiry date. And especially when both of the partners are over each other. When both of the partners have actually sat down and said, we don't need this. We can't do this. What do you think, my friend? Do you think marriages are no longer the same as our mothers, as our grandparents? Do you think there's something wrong with us? Or do you think it is just life and people just want to have peace and live their own lives happily? Thank you so much, my friend, for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. I shall see you on the next one.